All right, we're back. So while I was showing you guys around, the battery fell off. So here we go again. It's all trial and error. Like I said, please be gracious with me, and we'll get these better. The battery fell off the first one, so I'm doing a second stream now. Please be gracious with me as I get these figured out. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. Let's go. All right. So I don't even know when I finished the other one, but anyway, so I blended the quarters, just a little bit. Aim the gun, right? Let the fan of the gun do the work. Okay. I didn't have to do any crazy movements or anything like that. So, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to close this so the battery doesn't fall off. Right? Now this is flashed off, so I'm gonna put another coat, but I'm gonna cover the whole thing now. So like I said before, I mixed 11 ounces of reduced paint, and that's been enough to do this, and I still got a tiny little bit. Now if you had another color primer on this bumper, if you had like a gray primer all over this bumper, I would say you're gonna need more than 11 ounces just to get it completely covered. But this has white primer, and I just had a little bit of burn throughs here and there that, you know, I was able to cover. But now we're gonna blow it off so we can dry this base, and then we'll move on to the pearl coat. I have it already mixed up here, so we can just keep going, okay? So this will be a good time for you to go get a coffee or share the stream if you want to, okay? Much love. I'm going to connect this. And these you can get on the website, motivatedpainters.com. Okay, so good stuff, still going. So this is almost ready, and then now what I will do is I will tack cloth, not with the tack cloth, but with my microfiber cloth, same microfiber cloth. I'm going to wipe the quarter panel to get rid of any dry spray of the base, so that when we go and do the pearl, then the base can, the pearl, the mid coat can lay down really nice. Same thing. Obviously you want to make sure this is dry. It is dry now, but you know, just for those of you who are going to try this, you don't have to put this a full throttle, just a little bit, and you're going to kind of do the same thing that you did. Wipe it, not too much pressure, a little bit of pressure, but not too much. Just like that. Just like that, that's all you need. And now this is smooth, right? So the base coat can just lay down on it real nice. Same thing on this side. What you want to kind of do is brush it away, right? Brush it away. I actually forgot, I got too excited, so I forgot to use the static gun, which I'm going to use it now. Beautiful, it's really nice and dry. Nice. Okay. Use the static gun now. This thing works amazing, like magic. It just kind of neutralizes the panel so it doesn't have static. Don't ask me about the scientific method of it, because I don't know it. Okay. So as you can see, it's all good to go. Now these quarter panels are a little bit blotchy from factory, but there's nothing I can do about that, especially on this side. You can see it. But it's okay, we'll be blending into that, which makes it a little bit challenging, but it'll be all right. We can do it. I know we can. Okay. Put you on a different angle there so you can see this side. Awesome. Right. So, ready to go. I'm gonna do the mid coat. I already have it mixed. Good to go. So what I'm going to do with this one is flip it upside down, pull the trigger, give it a couple taps, unscrew it, just like that. And then you want to have the bigger hole in front. Right, so when you go to put it on, you kind of have to hope for the best. You want to have it somewhat in the front, like that. Preferably right in front of it, but it's all good. So I'm going to do one medium wet coat. So same thing, pull the trigger, And I'm spraying about 25 psi. That's what I usually spray at. So I'm gonna put one like medium wet coat to like pretty good, and then I'm probably gonna need just a control coat after that, because this color usually that's all it needs. This is a 1.3, by the way. So a little tip when you're spraying whites or white pearls is you kind of bend down farther than what you're spraying, and you look up and you try to get a light, because that's gonna show you the texture of how you're spraying it. And you want to make sure you replicate the same thing on that quarter panel. All right, I'm gonna blow that off, and we should be good to go for another coat. It's a good time to get another coffee if you're not drinking coffee already. Oh, and by the way, I'm using PPG EnviroBase, which is a water-based paint. And PPSW is the paint coat, and I'm using Prime. here we go. Here's where the fun starts. Okay, so I noticed that my gun spit out a little bit of a chunky of the base. So I got my Kovacs with a K and an X, and I'm just gonna sand it. And I'm glad this happened because you get to see it live, baby, we live. So I'm just gonna smoothen it out. It was just a little bit of a chunkies, and what I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of a base coat on there and then mid coat, and it'll be good to go. If this was silver, then it'll be a little bit more complicated, but since it's white pearl, a little bit easier because you can, you know, you can cover it with the white fairly easy without having to worry about blotchiness or anything like that. So that's a cool thing about PPG Envirobus, actually, for those of you watching. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, pretty far from that, but I do appreciate this, that I can do this, that I'm able to, you know, flash it off and then sand it if I need to, and you know, without too much problems, as long as it's dry, right? If it's not dry, then, you know, you're in trouble. But look, that almost sanded right off, so that's very important. So now what I'll do is I'll get the stack gun, and I'll just blow away that dust. Blow away that dust. That's awesome. Pretty. I'm happy that that happened, because I get to show you guys something that happens in the booth every day, right? This is not perfect paint jobs here, and I tell you guys, girls, that all the time. So now I have to take this one off, right? Put the base back on, right? Or you could have two guns. It's better to have two guns, but it's just right now my other guns are occupied. So now I can put the pressure down, and I'm aiming the gun this way. All I want to do is have some fun painting a Tesla. That is white pearl. All I want to do. Okay, all I want to do is get some coverage. Sorry, I got carried away. Get some coverage on there to cover the black spot. And I mean, look, that's amazing. I love that. Okay. So now, just bring it back to the pearl. Just like that. Beautiful, okay? So, when something like that happens, step number one, assess the situation, what happens. Step number two, find out what you can sand it with. If it's a silver, you're gonna wanna sand it with something a little more finer than 800. I used 800 because I know it's white. It's okay, it's okay. So you see it's pretty much completely gone. So, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna blow that a little bit and then put a coat of mid coat on that. And then look at the blend, looks great. I'm gonna put probably a control coat on that and on the other side, and we should be good to go for clear. I hope you're enjoying this. If you're enjoying this, please like it, please share it. I'll probably do a 3-part. You know, the first part was cleanup and base coat. Second part will be drying and mid coat, and then the third part will be static and clear coat. So we'll see how that turns out. Should be fun. Right. So since I've been blowing the air all over the place, I'm gonna get rid of the static with this. If you missed the first live stream, this is the second live stream I did for this vehicle. That's when I did the base coat, so you can go check that out and then jump back in here. All right. Well, beautiful. All right, we'll let that flash off, and we'll come back for the clear coat. Okay. So this is number 2 of 3. All right. Just because we had some technical difficulties, but we're gonna let this mid coat dry. The spot looks perfect, beautiful.